Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry if the quality is not the best today. The camera I normally use for my sit down videos seems to have broken, much to Andrew's dismay, as he uses it for his wedding videography, so we need to get that fixed. But anyway, yeah, I'm filming on the vlog camera today. It is not the best quality in the world, and there's like some kind of spot on the screen that appears around here somewhere. But we're just going to go with it because otherwise who knows when I would get a video up. But today I'm going to do a monthly favourites video. I've never done one of these before, I don't think, but this is going to be my May favourites, and hopefully if you like it I will carry on doing them month after month and we can see how my favourites change and any new things I discover. Yeah, I'm just going to dive straight in and show you my first favourite for the month of May. So the first thing I have to show you will come as absolutely no surprise if you watch my videos. It is a food favourite and it is these M&S veggie chunks. I'm a vegetarian for those of you that don't know, and these are like the alternative to like a chicken piece, like a chicken chunk I guess. I'm obsessed with these, like I eat them all the time. They're free on Slimming World, but they're just generally delicious anyway. Even when I'm not following Slimming World, I eat these all the time. I absolutely love them, and M&S's whole veggie range in general is just amazing. Like, it's so impressive. But I'm absolutely loving these. Particularly, it's £2 for a pack. I personally way prefer them to prawn pieces, way prefer them to tofu, just any like chicken meat replacement. These are my absolute favourite. I completely love them and would definitely recommend checking them out. They are vegan as well, so if you're vegan, these are a great option. And I just highly recommend them and eat them all the time, so I had to mention them in this video. As I started with a food favourite, I thought I would go on to a drinks favourite. It's a bit of a boozy one, and this is gin. It's not a specific gin, it's not the gin I'm that bothered about. This one is Greenall's gin, but I absolutely hate tonic, and for the longest time I thought I hated gin because I tried gin and tonic and I didn't get what everyone was raving about, and I assumed it was the gin I hated for the longest time. But we went gin tasting for Elisa's hen do back in December, and I realised actually I love the taste of gin, it's just the tonic I really don't like. So I've been loving this combination, which is Tesco apple and elderflower with gin. Is the best combo ever. I love gin and juice like Snoop Dogg, but this apple and elderflower particularly is a combo made in heaven. You literally can't taste the gin. It is so dangerous. You get very drunk without necessarily intending to do so, but this is like the ultimate summer barbecue drink. It is so good. And as we're talking about summer favourites, I couldn't not mention these. Apologies for the state of them. These are probably like 2 or 3 years old now. I got these definitely at least a couple of summers ago from Primark. They were £3 and I have worn these to death. These are my go-to summer sandals. I just love a plain tan sandal. I have so many pairs of plain tan sandals, but these ones, they're like sliders, so they're just so easy to put on. They were £3, so I don't think they're real leather, but they look real leather. They've worn really nicely, really nice fit, really comfy. When I was pregnant last summer, these were like all I wore, but I just absolutely love these and I couldn't not mention them. And yeah, I know like Topshop have lots of similar pairs this year, but I've just not felt the need to buy any because these Primark ones are still going strong. Another favourite in the month of May has been, not something I can show you, but Centre Parks. We went the week of my birthday and I just absolutely loved it. It's the second time we'd been, but the first time we'd been with Wilf, and I just love it. I feel so happy there. That is my favourite kind of holiday. Just like being in the woods in a little cabin is like my favourite holiday. I go on about it all the time. I'm sure you all know that. But yeah, I just absolutely loved it. We went with our friends and we had the best time. We actually go on holiday in a week's time to another like log cabin holiday, so I'm really excited about that. But I couldn't not mention Centre Parks because that was definitely a massive May favourite. And when we were at Centre Parks, we spent a lot of time playing like board games and things in the evening with a few drinks, and this was a massive favourite. This is Scroll. This is actually Elise's, but she lent it to me because we played it when we went down to theirs and I loved it, so she lent us it for Centre Parks. And it is a like drawing game, but it's a bit rude, which is always fun, isn't it? If you're having a few drinks and you're playing a board game, it's a bit rude, it's just so much more fun. So yeah, parental advisory it says, but I absolutely love this. It's so much fun, it's so funny. Yeah, don't really have much to say. It's just a brilliant game, and if you're looking for like a bit of a naughty party game, this is a really good one. If you like Cards Against Humanity, that sort of thing, I think you will love Scrawl, and I would definitely recommend it. A bit of a different favourite for me, not that I've done this video before, but this isn't something I've ever done before until May, and that is I've taken up a bit of a new hobby and I'm teaching myself to sew. As you all know, I spend a large-ish portion of money on Wilf's wardrobe. I really love buying him like handmade clothes, hand-sewn clothes, buying off like Instagram shops, Etsy shops. I really like to shop small for Wilf's wardrobe. I think you get something quite different. On the high street, boys' clothing in general is very like stereotypical, very blue, very cars, very like just not my style at all for boys' clothing. There are a few shops. I really like Zara and H&M. But on the whole, I buy like handmade things from Instagram or Etsy. And this year for my birthday, I actually got a sewing machine, and I've also invested in an overlocker, and I'm teaching myself to sew. So far, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not great. I haven't sewed anything since GCSE textiles, so that was like 12 years ago. So I'm extremely rusty. This is what I'm working on currently. Please don't judge, because A, they're not finished, and B, I'm just not very good. But I've been making Wilf these leggings. They're finished. I've done the waistband and I've done the legs. I just haven't done the cuffs at the bottom yet. But I'm just loving having a new hobby. I'm definitely not naturally gifted at it, and I have a habit when taking up any kind of hobby that if I'm not naturally good at it straight away, I'll just quit. I'm such a quitter. I've just gone from thing to thing to thing to thing, trying to find my thing and never finding anything I'm naturally good at. I'm just like one of them people that's just like really average at everything, which is actually quite frustrating. But yeah, sewing's definitely not something I'm naturally good at either, but I'm determined to stick with it. I just want to like have a bit of a hobby. I spend a lot of money on Wilf's clothes, so it'd be lovely to be able to make some myself and just save a little bit of money. And it's just something I'm really passionate about. I just love baby clothing. I love like a bit more gender neutral stuff than what you'd necessarily get on the high street. So yeah, these are my current project. Just need to add the cuffs on and then they'll pretty much be finished. And I'm thinking of doing like a little matching dribble bib. But yeah, that's just generally what I've been loving in May, is learning to sew. I'll put a picture of my overlocker somewhere around here for you, because it's very big to be holding up in this video. But yeah, I've been absolutely loving learning like a new skill in May, although there is still a great deal to learn. I have no idea what I'm doing. I've got a quick makeup favourite to show you, and that is a lip combo. When I did my MAC lipsticks video a while ago, loads of people suggested that I would like this, which is actually what I've got on today. And this is a matte MAC lipstick called Mehr, I think you pronounce it, M-E-H-R. And it's like, as I said, it's what I've got on today. It's kind of like a mauvey berry colour, nudie. And then this is MAC Soar lip liner, which I've just repurchased because this is one of my all-time favourites, but I'd run out. But I'll do you a little swatch. They're very, very similar. So that's Soar lip liner and Mehr lipstick, and then that's together what they look like on my lips. And I'm just absolutely loving those. It's like a perfect everyday, don't have to think about it lip combo, but it also looks quite nice. I went to a wedding the other week and I did it with like a little bit of a smoky eye. I don't normally wear anything on my eyes other than a bit of mascara, but yeah, together they went really nice with the smoky eye as well. It wasn't too much at all, so I really, really have been loving that lip combo. Possibly my number one favourite was a birthday present I got, and it is this. I don't know how well you can see this, and I did not realise how much I needed this until I had it. I don't know why I'd never thought of getting one of these before. If you watch my videos, if you know anything about me, you will know I love baths. Like, I can spend like 2 or 3 hours in the bath easily. Like, I'll set my whole life up, I'll watch something, I'll have a nice drink. Like, I take bathing seriously. I love a Lush bath bomb. But Katie and Lauren got me this for my birthday. I know they got it from Etsy. I'm not sure what seller, but I know they got it from Etsy, and it is like a bath, what would you call it? Tidy thing, but you put it over you when you're in the bath like this, and then it holds your glass of wine there. It is amazing. This holds up like your phone or your iPad. You can put like a candle on it. Oh, this. I just didn't realise how much I needed it. Like, I used to prop my phone or the iPad up on like the toilet or on like the side of the bath, and it was very risky. But this has been such a game changer, and if I didn't love baths enough before, I cannot tell you how much I love it now. This is a genius invention and the best, most perfect birthday present for anyone like me who is like a bath fanatic. This is just an absolute game changer, and this is definitely, I'd say, my #1 favourite for May. I've got a couple of like Wilf baby related favourites to show you. One is this bowl by Bamboo Bamboo, and it's like perfect for when you go onto like finger foods or solids, or if you're doing baby led weaning, this is perfect. It's got like 3 compartments, so I tend to put like the main bulk of his whatever he's having up here, and then 2 little like more snacky things there, like some fruit or like some little snacks or something in there. And then it's got this like rubber sticky pad. I can't use words today, it's a Sunday and I just can't talk very well on a Sunday, forgive me. But yeah, this like sticks to the high chair or the table, and it's got the most strong suction ever. It like does not budge, so it's really good if you've got a baby that likes to make a lot of mess. So yeah, I've been absolutely loving this. This is the Fox one. But they do loads of other designs, and I'm definitely going to invest in some more because these are absolutely brilliant. It looks beautiful, which always helps, but it's also super practical, and I've been absolutely loving that in May. The other baby favourite I have is actually something I was sent by a company called Lullaby. I did an Instagram post with them, so I have not had to mention this in a video at all. This is just genuinely a favourite. They let me pick 4 different items from their website, I think it was, and this was one of the things I picked. I've liked everything I've got from them, but I wouldn't like particularly massively rave about anything apart from this. I am obsessed with. This is the Lullaby like flask. So if you bottle feed, you can take your boiling water out on this, and it stays hot for so long. Literally, I will put the water in, and hours later, I'll pour it into the bottle, and it's like it's fresh from the kettle. It keeps it so hot. I've never had a flask since having Wilf, so I don't know if they are all this good. I haven't got anything to compare it to, but I personally find this amazing. And it just looks really cute, doesn't it? They come in a whole host of colours. I do have a discount code. Again, haven't been told to mention this in any way, shape or form, and I'm not particularly raving about any of the other products. They're all nice enough, but nothing massively special. But I do absolutely love this, so I will link the code below if you want to use it. I don't get anything from you using it, but I would really recommend this flask. I think it is brilliant. And I think the last favourite I have to talk about, well, there's 2 things, 2 like YouTube favourites. This month I've been obsessed with, and actually for like months before, I'm just obsessed with Ellie Darby's videos. Like, I'm sure you've all watched her like a million times, but I just love her. I literally find her hilarious. Like, I find myself laughing out loud. I'm loving her travel vlogs. Now they've gone travelling, her and a boyfriend. I just think she's so funny, and it makes me want to call everyone like Boo and Hun, and I just think she's hilarious. So if you haven't watched her videos, I'll link her below, but she has like 100 and something thousand followers, so you've probably seen her. She's a pretty big deal, but I just think she's so funny. My other YouTube favourite this month has been a specific video. It's by a YouTuber I love anyway, Lucy Wood. Again, she's quite big, so you probably know her already, but I just absolutely love her. I feel like we would be, I always feel really sad when I say something like that, but I feel like we'd be really good friends. Like, I feel like we have loads in common. I just think she's, again, really funny. She talks about really different things, I feel like, to what everyone else is talking about. And the other day a video popped up in my subscription box, and I think it was called, I'm going to link it below, but I think it was called like How to Survive Summer When You're a Little Bit Fat. And I have to say, when I first saw that pop up in my subscription box, I was a bit like, I didn't really like the title. To me, she is perfect and doesn't look a little bit fat in any way, but when I watched it, I could just relate to everything she said. Like, it was kind of about not fitting in YouTube in terms of like the look. A lot of YouTubers are kind of like very small, very slim, like a very certain way, or there's like a big plus size community as well. And when you're like just a bit of an average size, like I'm just a bit of an average size. I'm like a UK size 14, pretty average. Lucy's very similar, although I think she looks tiny and beautiful, but Lucy's like a UK 12 to 14, so she's kind of just around that like average size that, as she was saying, just isn't really like talked about that much. There's not really like much of a community for like that average size, and I didn't think I would relate to it as much as I did when I watched it, and by the end I just came away being like, yes babes. So give it a watch. I wasn't sure about it at first, if I'm honest. The title did make me feel a little bit but everything she said was just spot on, and yeah, I actually really enjoyed it. So that has been another favourite, and I think that is my last favourite I have to mention for May. Let me know if you want me to continue doing these favourite videos. As I've said, I've never really done them before, mainly because I've never been the biggest fan of watching them, but I have found the past few months that I've got a lot more into them. I don't know why, I was just never really interested in favourites videos before, but I'm definitely starting to enjoy them more, which is probably why I have decided to start filming them. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Again, apologies for the setup. This probably isn't the best quality, but I hope it's okay. I didn't just want to not film, and I'm going to leave it there and see you all in my next video. Bye guys.